Hi everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Mandilaka Mandim Somi and thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for being here, and to everyone that has liked and subscribed and became part of my YouTube channel, thank you so much. I do really appreciate the support and the love, and it does not go unnoticed. And if you're a newbie, you're seeing me for the first time, baby girl, baby boy, you definitely want to stay till the end of the video where you're going to like, subscribe, and uphold just one golden rule about this channel. It's not too complicated. It's not too difficult to remember. It's very easy. You just need to tell your friend to tell your other friend to do the same thing. I mean, duh, that's just how easy it is, okay? So please do uphold just that one golden rule about this channel, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another friend about me, or like rather to check out my channel. And I do hope you guys are going to enjoy today's video. Today's video is not as formal as my previous video. Today I'm just going to be doing a get to know me tag, answering a couple of questions, and yeah, hoping that my answers are going to reveal to you what type of person I am. So a get to know me tag is basically a couple of questions that I'm going to answer, and through my answers we're hoping that you guys are going to get to see or like learn a bit more about me. So I know in my first video, if you watched it, you would have seen I said like I struggle telling people about myself. Like, what do you really want to know about me? Like, do I know how much I like dogs? Or like, what do you really want to know? Okay, so with a get to know me tag, I mean the questions are already set for you, you just do the answering. So I think this one is gonna be better structured than that video. Okay, so I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. I got the questions online. I don't have a big social media following as yet, but I really don't mind that. So I went and got the questions online, and yeah, I'm gonna try to answer them as honest as possible, and I'm hoping you guys are gonna enjoy my answers and get to know Mandy a little bit more. Okay, so the very first question in my get to know me tag, as soon as I can get this phone to operate the way I want it to operate, because I never use it. Questions? Okay, cool. So the very first questions in my so the very first question reads as, you only get 3 words to describe yourself. What are they? I think I would say I am smart, kind, and friendly. Okay, smart, kind, and friendly. Yes, the reason why there was a little bit of thinking at the end is because I was thinking of funny. I think I'm funny. Okay, I am funny. I've got my moments. Okay, I'm not a comedian funny, but I am funny. But I'm more friendly than I am funny. So it's smart, kind, and friendly. Next question reads as, what's something everyone loves that you secretly find overrated, and how come? It definitely has to be that Italian dish called pasta. Guys, I don't understand what you guys like about pasta. I don't understand the fuss. It's not in the taste. It's not in the... Okay, it looks nice. I don't want to lie, especially when it's like those shells and all of that. When you guys cook pasta and you add all of the nice things on it, it really looks nice, but it does not taste as nice as it looks. So I find it very overrated. I feel like people just make it too much, like they fuss way too much about pasta. It doesn't taste nice, and it reminds me a lot of oats. Like I always say this, it reminds me of oats, and I don't like oats as well. So I think the reason why why I associate the two together is because I just don't like them, both oats and pasta. But pasta is definitely the dish I hate that everyone loves, and I don't understand what you guys like about it. It's not in the taste. It's probably in the looks, because it does look like a very appetizing dish when it's made nicely, but it doesn't taste as good. Sorry, pass. Would you rather have a home on the beach or in the mountain? Hey, my clothes are in the mountain. The reason why I say my clothes are in the mountain is because my clan name is Umamtrecha. Our totem is an elephant. So an elephant is in the mountains or in the forest. So I'd rather be that side. But the other thing about the water, why I would rather... Okay, the beach house idea sounds nice and cool. I mean, you get to see the beach, you get to, wake up to the sea breeze and all of that. But I just feel like the water is not exciting, because all you get to see is just water, clear water, J water. Like, really? But we know with the mountain, there's the trees, the different types of trees, and then there's animals, and there's just like a lot more going on than a beach for me personally. So I think, and also my totem, my elephants, They stay on land, not on water. So I'd want to be where they are. So I think I'd go for the beach house, even though I think because of my I'd rather go for the house on the mountain, not the beach house, I mean. Even though I think a beach house would be better because of my sinus responds a little bit better around the water than in the mountain. But I mean, I haven't died so far from my sinus, it's just bad, but here I am still alive, so a house in the mountains would do. So next question reads as, what kind of things really make you laugh? Twitter. I'm on Twitter for jokes and laughs, okay? Yeah, Twitter has real core comedians, guys. So Twitter, stand-up comedy, rom-com, sitcom. Hey, even though I don't think sitcom is a thing anymore. Comedy, man, like what everyone else loves to, like I also respond in the same way. Memes, TikTok videos, yeah, a lot of things make me laugh, okay? I can't think of a single thing that I'm like, okay, this one really cracks me at the moment. No. Twitter, maybe. Yeah, maybe Twitter. If you could jump into a pool of something, what would it be? Money, 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 money. Okay, money. If I could jump into a pool full of money, oh my god, I would pull a Chad, Leclerc, whatever they call the swimming things when they swim. Yeah, I would pull those stunts that they do in the water if it was a pool of money, okay? Definitely money. I mean, yeah, I go crazy for that. I would go crazy for money, okay? If you could be any fictional character, who would it be? Okay, if you could be any fictional character, who would it be? It would be Fantastic Four, the invisible person. I'm not sure if it was Jessica Alba. Yeah, I think it was actually Jessica Alba. The invisible, it was a woman, right? Yeah, I think Jessica Alba, Fantastic Four, she was the invisible one. I'd want to be her. I'd want to be invisible like her. She's like being invisible is cool. Like I literally would go to the bank, rob a bank, steal all the chocolates I want in the world, steal all the art that I need in the world. Yo, and it's just like so cool that you're just walking away with this money and no one can see you. Oh my gosh, it would be so cool. It would be really, really cool. I'd love to be invisible. So I'd love to be, I think it's Jessica Alba in Fantastic Four, the one that can turn and become invisible. I'd want to be that, and I would go slap all the people I dislike, just for control. Next question reads as, have you ever had a crush on an animated character? So when it says animated character, does it mean like Mr. Bean? If it means Mr. Bean, which is what my nephews watch, animated characters, I know. No, I've never, no. In fact, who even gets crushes on animated characters, man? No, man. Aren't you supposed to just watch those for fun and laughter? I was SpongeBob. Why would I know? I think having a crush on an animated character and like I was SpongeBob, like I'm talking about, it's just weird. I've never had a character on animated stuff because I know it's not real. But anyway, that's stuff for another day. What's the worst lie you've told your parents? Okay. What's the worst lie I've told my parents? Yeah, I've told my parents a lot of lies, okay? Yeah, I know I've told those guys a lot of lies. I've lied, alright? I've lied a lot. I can't think of one. And that's the thing about lies, it's just like, because it's a lie, it's so easy to forget. I really can't think of one single lie now. I mean, I know in December I lied to them and I said I'm with a friend when I wasn't with a friend, and I told them I'm gonna come back at a certain time. but I made it back home a couple of hours after that. So, but don't we all do that? And for that day, ne, I was pushed to lie by what I had in the system. It wasn't me. It wasn't a true representation of the child that I am to my mommy and my daddy. It's what I had that day that pushed me to have the guts to lie. Otherwise, I don't lie to my parents. Okay, I try to not lie, but yeah, that day I was pushed to lie to them because of what I had, not because I lied to my parents, but because of what I had on my system that day. Blame it on alcohol, okay? But I really lie a lot to them. Again, not anymore, but yeah, I've told them a couple of lies. What habit are you proudest of breaking? I was going to lie and say procrastination, but I would be lying because I still procrastinate like no one's business. I think the habit that I really broke in my life would be the habit of doubting myself. I limited my progress in a lot of things because of I doubt myself. Like I would have brilliant ideas, but I hold back because I'm just like, no, it's not. I would have these me to me conversations where I'm like, yeah, nah, this madhouse in my head where I debate stuff. So I don't do it a lot anymore. I think when I have good ideas now, I really do propose them, or I have them in writing, or I just doubt myself a little bit less now. And with self-doubt, what happened was, because I was doubting myself so much, my self-esteem and my confidence in myself kind of like, went down and down a little bit. So I'm trying every day now to intentionally not doubt my capabilities and not doubt the woman I'm becoming, not doubt what I'm capable of doing, not doubt my intelligence and all of that. I try. It's an intentional move each and every day of my life, and it was a bad habit for me because it was limiting my growth. I think every day, through very small steps, I am actually breaking it. So, and I'm very proud of myself in terms of that, for doing that. Next question reads as: if you had to pick an animal, which animal do you find the sexiest of them all? A zebra or a zebra. Zebra, no master of pronunciation, whatever you call it. Definitely a zebra, because it's cute. It's black and white. It's a sophisticated donkey. It's a donkey, but it's got so much sophistication to it. It's so sexy. And I'm just thinking about the Investec ad. I think Investec used to make that animal for me sexy, with the black and white stripes. A sophisticated donkey / zebra. So that's definitely what the sexiest animal out of them all. My sister the other day said a cheetah, and I think a cheetah is nice because it's got a sexy, feisty element in it, but it's not the sexiest of them all. Definitely a zebra for me personally. Would you describe yourself as naughty or nice? No, I think I'm naughty and nice, okay? I am definitely naughty and nice. And I can be naughty. Depends on who's asking. I can be naughty to some people. But I'm more nice than I am naughty. But yeah, I do have my naughty element somewhere in me. Okay. Next question reads as: what's your favorite joke? I can't think of one. What's my favorite joke? I know there are a lot of jokes I find funny. There are a lot of jokes that are funny. I can't think of a single one that I can point out and say this cracks me now. Guys, there are a lot of jokes in this world. I can't think of one. Anything that's funny, it's a good joke to me. What's the weirdest nickname you've ever had? There are two weird nicknames that I have had and that people still call me by today. One, my friends call me Penguin. I till this day, guys, they still call me Penguin. I call, hi Penguin. Like, seriously, I'm even a YouTuber now. Could you guys not do it anymore? But yeah, my friends call me Penguin because they're like, when I walk, I paddle like a penguin. Hate it. I really hate them for that. But I've learned to embrace that name. So now when they call me that, I'm just like, oh yes, Penguin to your services. Wow, how can I help you? And then my daddy calls me Hohoki, which is like a small little bug, because he's like, I'm a bug. Well, I think I am as well, especially to him. I used to hate it when he say it in front of people, but now it's also one of the nicknames I've learned to embrace. I love it. Hohoki and Penguin. Now when they're no longer weird to me, but they're ugly. Like, I do know they were weird at the beginning, but now I've become very comfortable and accepting of these weird nicknames that I've been given. I don't even think I deserve to be called a penguin, but it is what it is, okay? What would be better if you could change the color of it? What would be better if I could change the color of it? What would be better if I could change the color of it? What would be better if I could change the color of it? Hey, let's skip this one because I really don't know. I really don't know. I can't think of a single thing. I'm skipping that question, guys. If your life was a movie, what would it be called? Definitely Fast and the Furious. Fast and the Furious, because my life is very fast. It's going very fast. I don't think it's really that furious though when I think of it now. But it's got those dance, man, in between. It's got those dance that Vin Diesel and Paul Walker, especially not Paul Walker wasn't really in the last episode, in the last movie, but there is this other very nice move that they pulled in the last movie with the cars flying and the one car coming from the truck and stuff like that. Like, so my life has those adrenaline furious type of moments, and I feel like it's going fast because, like, literally I just finished high school. And then jiggy I was in high school, in varsity. Jiggy I'm done with varsity. Like, it just happened so fast. Like, I can't even believe I'm turning 20 something this year. So Fast and Furious, based on the movie. I feel like it's like the movie. Some people might debate me and say it's actually very slow, but for me it's going very fast and very furiously in its fastness. Next question. What's the last concert? No, yeah, it is. What's the last concert you went to? The last concert I went to was in Cape Town. Summer concerts in Kristen Bosch, Black Motion, Amanda Black, and Unati were performing that day. Yo, guys, it was such a nice experience. Like, okay, Corona must not end because I can't wait to go back to that type of life. And to just, watch Black Motions perform again. I really love those guys. Like I would pay like whatever amount it is just to go see those guys performing because they're really, really good entertainers. Their live presence really, really is something that I really love. So that was the last concert I went to. Now I'm bumbling too much. What do you wish you were really good at? What do I wish I was really good at? I wish I was good in art. I really wish I could draw, or I could take good pictures, or I could sketch, like, because I love it. I love interacting with good art, like just looking at it. And I share like on my WhatsApp, I share all the nice artwork that I see come across on Twitter or Instagram. I really wish I could do it as well, but that's one thing God said, I'm not going to give you, this area is not for you. Creativity minus 0 there. So I wish I could do it. And it doesn't actually even have to get to world-class art. I wish I just could draw a person, a figure of a person that looks like a real person. Because when I draw a person or a figure of a human, I still do like the round circle and the stock money, basically, because that's how bad I am in drawing or just anything art related. So I wish I was good at it. Like God could have taken, I don't know what he could have taken away from me and replaced with that, but I really wish I was good in art. If you're a dog, what kind of dog would you be? If I was a dog, what kind of dog? Oh my gosh, I love dogs. I really love dogs. One thing about me and dogs family, I really love dogs and I have a lot of dogs already. But the dog I would want to be, I was about to say a Great Dane. A Great Dane is one of those big giant dogs. It's like really, really big and tall, rather. It's not too big, like it's like tall. But the thing about it, it's sometimes it's just big and it's not feisty, it's not tough, it's not rough. It's just a gentle giant. It's just a big looking dog, big tall looking dog, and that's it. But the dog I'd really want to be would be a golden retriever. If you don't know a golden retriever, think of Seven Heaven. Used to play in SABC2. It was like a soapy or series. No, it was a soapy SABC2. But like back in the day, I think like Aboma, when I was still in grade something, so in primary school though. So Seven Heaven, they had a dog. I think Cheaper by the Dozen also has like a golden retriever in the movie. That type of dog. It's a very friendly dog. It loves kids. Okay, that I don't love kids. Yo, no, oh, take it back. I love kids. I just don't want kids. Yeah, that dog is a nice dog. It's a friendly dog. Everyone loves it. It's difficult for a person not to like a golden retriever because it's just so warm and so I want to play with you. Yeah, that's the dog I want to, because I want you guys to look at me and be like, oh, I want to play with you, all of that. Yeah, and please, I'm gonna edit that part. I'm gonna try to edit that part of kids out because I don't want to send the wrong message to people. I wasn't ready to reveal that yet. Okay, so what's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done? The most spontaneous thing I've ever done was dating online, or like online dating, you know, swiping right, swiping left. Yep. So I went to those streets once upon a time. Yeah, and for me it's spontaneous because it's one of the things that I thought I would never do because I watched too much of Catfish, and for me I was like, what? Never, because you might be speaking to an Oompa Loompa here because of Catfish, ne? And you fall in love with the Oompa Loompa, and now, you know, when you meet the person, you stuck because you're like, I really love this person even though they look like an Oompa Loompa. So I didn't think I would go through with it. Like, honestly, I didn't think I would actually take a person I meet on those streets seriously, but I eventually did, and it was such a good encounter. It was a very, very lovely experience, so much that I'd go back. Nah, when I'm ready, I'd probably go back and go find my soulmates there. I never thought I would actually think about it because of Catfish, but guys, it turns out there are like some proper guys there that are not on Catfish, that are not catfishing you. So for me it was a spontaneous thing to do, and I really enjoyed it, and I would do it again. If you had a time machine, would you go back in time or visit the future? Definitely visit the future. I ain't got time to go back to the past. It happened, lessons are learned. Bye. I want to go to the future because I need to know that today I may be suffering, but tomorrow is going to be cute. I'll really drive that Range Rover that I want. I will really have that big house that I want with a very beautiful big kitchen, because that's the goal. I just want a big kitchen, you know. The house doesn't even have to be that big. The kitchen has to be big. That's the specific requirement that I want in the future. So because I really love cooking. So I want to go to the future. I really need a time machine to tell me that, yes, continue hustling, continue struggling, you know, begezela, nyamezela, in this struggling that you're currently facing, because the future is going to be big, bright, and bold, and have nice things, and it's going to be soft life living. I want to know that. I'm not in the past. The past is okay. I've healed from the past. I want to go to the future. I need to know. I need to know how the 30-year-old me will be doing already, just so that I can position myself okay, or be comfortable with where I currently am, knowing that, hey, that 30-year-old me has got it all in the bag. What was the last show you binge watched? It was How to Ruin Christmas with my sisters. I was watching it for the second time because I was showing it to my sisters. Yeah, that was the last show I watched, binge watched, right from the beginning till the end, same day. If you had to rename yourself, what name would you choose? I would never rename myself. I would never. I don't see myself not being Umandilake. Traditionally, to those that don't know, Xhosa people would know that Umandilake is given more to the boy kid than the girl child, because my name means Mandilake Ikaya, which means build home, build the household, and you know, a girl child is the one that's expected to get married off and all of that. I think my dad and my mom had a good strategy because they know their girl most likely is not going to get married, so they just also like gave me this name to make sure it doesn't happen. I don't know, but I'm currently building home, or I'm building the world even through my YouTube channel. That's one of my aims for even my YouTube channel is to build the world. If it's not just home, but I want to build the world as well. So I wouldn't want to change my name. I feel like my name carries a very deep, beautiful meaning. It literally is the reason why I am who I am today. So no, there is no other name that would suit me. I can't think of anything. I've never even thought of changing my name. So Mandilike, that's all. That's all it can be ever. What's your favorite item of clothing? I hope shoes are considered an item of clothing, because it's definitely my shoes, and specifically sneakers and heels, because those are my favorites. Like my sneakers and my heels, my definite favorite, even though I haven't been wearing them way too much now because of lockdown, but definitely my sneakers and my heels have to be my favorite item of clothing in my closet. And we are almost in the last question. If you could be any animal, what animal would you be? So if you've been chilling and listening to this one must be an easy one. Definitely a dog. I wouldn't want to be anything else. I'd want to be a dog. I'd want to be a golden retriever. Yeah, because I love those things. And who doesn't like dogs? If you don't like dogs, there's something wrong with you. But anyway, I would love to be a dog. And the last question reads as, do you have more of your mother's traits or your father? So I think I'm an actual complete mix of the two, because physically I've got my dad's features. Okay, not everything obviously, but I'm like my dad's female version, and I took after that man more. Yeah, I'm more of my dad than my mother, but I'm definitely also there's a smaller percentage of me that says mommy. Like my smile, definitely this smile, it's my mother's smile. She has it. She's got the most beautiful smile, and she's like a dark beauty. So she's this dark, beautiful woman with a smile that radiates beauty, you know. Definitely my mom's smile. But physical features, okay, I took everything from my dad. The fat hands that you see, the chubby cheeks that you see, everything, it's papa. And I've taken so much after him, so much that how he responds to stuff, how he addresses things is literally how I would address stuff. And I always look at him and I'm like, but dude, why can't you answer things differently? And he's like, but what do you mean? I'm like, I was also gonna say the same thing. And then he's like, don't forget, you took after me, I didn't take after you. And I'm like, okay, but you just need to grow into yourself now. It's just weird that we are so much alike. I don't know how God made it, but yeah, I took more of my dad's traits than my mother's, but I do have 25% mom, 75% dad. Yeah, that's my mix. Okay, so that was my last question. I do hope you guys did really enjoy the video. I enjoyed making it and thinking about the answers, to be honest with you. I would have never thought about the fictional character thing before. Maybe no, man. So I really enjoyed taking the video. I do hope you guys do like it. If you do like it, please do give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and become part of my YouTube journey. I'll see you next time with another educational video to follow this one. I do hope you enjoy, and please do stay blessed. Bye.